Okay. So once again, good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 15 here. Approximately as per our promise or practice, we are almost completing the 50% days in the next week. So we are on the day number 15 today, and yesterday what we discussed about the we discussed about the SLA, that how I can define SLA. What do you mean by the word SLA? What do you mean by the word OLA? Underpinning contract क्या होते हैं? Then we see the type of SLA, response or resolution. Today we will implement those SLA. Okay, that how I can write my SLA, how can I can configure my SLA specifically. Okay, so in this case, if you stuck somewhere, what you can do, you can check the demo data or the data provided by ServiceNow while taking this PDI. So what I'll do, I'll go SLA and SLA definition, admin, properties, everything is there. So I'll go to the SLA definition. Definition means I am defining what is my SLA. So when I say, if I talk about the programming language purpose, I am defining a function sum. That is, this is a sum, but what has been written in that we'll see in the next part. So let's take example of the incident table, and I take this one as an example. Okay, I'm taking this as an example. After that, we will create for our on table as well. Name of the SLA, that how you will identify that what name of SLA it is, like what is the name of the function. You put the function name is the similar you can recognize by the name itself. Average of two numbers, sum of two numbers, greater employee salary. So these are the things that way you utilize these things. So I am putting the name is like priority one response SLA. So this is a standard. I'll not say standard, but this is a best practice. You should use a meaningful name. When I say Tanvi, when I say Harsha, these are the meaningful names. Maybe your mom called by some other name, Gudiya, Beti, Kaki, right? So those are the meaningful. If someone call you by Pagal or Mad, you will not listen. It means those are not the meaningful names. So we always need to give a meaningful name in our SLAs. Then type. Type means what we discussed yesterday, SLA, OLA or underpinning. SLA, OLA or underpinning contract. Target. Target means when you, which particular condition you want to apply, or what you call is basically response or resolution. Someone knocking the door, it is a response SLA first, then resolution. So target can be response or resolution, but every incident must have these two, response and SLA. So now the question comes, Atul, can we need to create only one SLA? No, we need to create two SLA for one incident table. One is for response and one is for resolution. Okay, table. On which table you want to define this SLA? I want to run this SLA on the incident table. Remember, in table are the core area for us. So maybe if you are using a new table, you can put your table name here. As of now, just leave this part flow. How this work, basically this is called the workflow or the flow, which we discuss in the request management workflow part. Enable logging specifically means to check the logging part. I never tried this thing. What it had done? Maybe it's done enable logging. Kya kehta hai ye? Enable logging for the SLA definition. No idea that I need to see that what is the purpose of this thing. Then your application scoping. On which application scope you want to prepare this SLA. I am in the global scope, so it will be global part. Now, okay, up to this point, any doubt, any question? Anyone? Tanvi, Harsha, Dhanashi, Vinoj, Vishwajit, Arun. Okay. If no doubt till this point, let me pick up these three things. Okay. duration type, duration and schedule source. Okay. Duration type says that suppose your mom say when you go to market, bring these items or the grocery for me. It can be today, it can be tomorrow. That is user defined. Miss, my mom say, okay, when you go market, maybe I go after half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours. So this called the user defined. If I drop down click 2 business day, I need this grocery by tomorrow, 6 p.m. That is means you are defining something here. 2 business day means only 2 working days. 3 business day by 4 p.m. This should be delivered by this particular time. Suppose you are ordering something and you get a message. This item will be delivered in 3 working days by 4 p.m. Suppose you order something on the Saturday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday is off for that company. So you will get item on the Wednesday by 4 p.m. Breach on due date means if I put this date, it means my SLA will breach on that particular time period. After 5 days, after 7 days, those things. Mainly, if I talk from my experience perspective, we always use as a user specific duration. Why? Because my user has a way. My user know that how his business is running, how he want to set up the SLA. So he always says, maybe like let's say example. Yesterday when we discussing CMDB part little bit, I said it will take 3 classes, 3 sessions, approximately 3 hours it will take. It means that is a user defined, but SLA will take only 1 hour. So what I'm doing for my specific services, for my specific products, I am having a separate or the different SLA. So I'm saying the duration type should be the user specific duration. When you say this thing, it means I need to be define the duration, that in how many days, how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds this particular incident or this particular SLA will be breach. I said response should be done in the 15 minutes. Like when you and me are getting in the agreement, I said if you have any query now, just message me, I'll reply you back or respond you back in 15 minutes. That is my response SLA. Suppose you ping me, I did not respond back up to 2 hours. Again, after some days, you again ping me, I did not respond back after 2 hours. Then what you will say, Atul, your response time is not good. You promise that you will complete, you will respond back to me in 15 minutes, but you are not responding. So that is the duration we set up here. Now it comes to the scheduling part. If you call me over the weekend, I have a complete authority. I cut your phone on a first ring. If you call me midnight, 11, 12 o'clock, Atul sir, I have a doubt, and you call me, I have rights to disconnect your call. How and where this has been defined? I am on my personal family function. You call me, I can disconnect your call. It's my birthday and you're calling me, I can disconnect that call, right? So it means how my system will know that what is the schedule. Schedule in simple word, schedule means that in which cycle my SLA should be running. You can message me morning 8 till evening 8. I will respond back in the 15 minutes. That is my schedule. But this timings are not applicable over the weekend, on a public holiday, on my leaves, or on the weekend specifically, or after 8 p.m. to morning 8 a.m. it is not applicable. So we define our schedule here. Now, if you say that Atul, that's fine, but we have defined here no schedule means it will run 24/7. If I say SLA definition, here you need to find the schedule. And if you click here, ServiceNow is just so smart. He know that what your possible solution schedule can be. He says you can follow 24/7, 8 to 5 weekdays, 8 to 5 weekdays excluding holidays. अमेरिका टाइम जोन में हो, अमेरिका का चलेगा. अब एपेक में हो, एपेक का ही. और यू हैव स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स, डेटाबेस टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो, ब्लैकआउट विंडो सपोर्ट कर रहे हो. सो मल्टीपल what I can say schedules are there, and we guys need to be define our schedule. We can define our schedule as well. Like I say this one. So it means if you raise any incident on the Friday evening or Saturday morning 12 o'clock, SLA will not attach. SLA will, sorry, it will attach, but it will not run. Why? Because schedule says 8 to 5 weekdays. Morning 8 till evening 5, only on the weekdays this schedule is applicable. If you log an incident on 5.1 p.m., then also this will not work for us. This schedule will, this SLA will not attach. And did you guys notice, as soon as I put the schedule, it gave me the this one as well. It's saying if you raise any ticket now, it will be breached in the 4 hours. Right? It will breach in the 4 hours. This thing. Because अभी 8 नहीं बजे है यहाँ पर. मेरा GMT time zone है. If you see here, I'm in the GMT time zone. It means 5 hours वाला gap अभी है मेरे पास. Clear this point till this point. Don't be confused here.
Atul?
Yes, please, Aishwarya.
No, we have defined the same in the duration, right? The above field.
No. Duration means that how much time you need. So let's take example. Our training duration is 1 hour daily. Okay, that is duration. But that duration is applicable 8 to 5, or I can say not 8 to 5. Our duration applicable only on the weekdays. Weekends, no classes.
Okay.
Okay. So duration, set your time, that how much time you need to complete this activity. Like if you take example, in husband wife, in mom dad, in home, generally it happens. Mom says, okay, I'm cooking the food, get ready, give me 15 minutes, let me take a bath and come back. That 15 minutes are your duration. Those 15 minutes will be applicable for you during the weekdays when you are going for a college. But over the weekend, okay, I'll get a little late, I'll take bath little late. Those things are not applicable for you. Maybe on the weekend you take little more time to take bath, right, to do your other work specifically. So duration is the time period. I'm saying that how much time you need to resolve that, and as schedule specifically that when this duration will be applicable for you, right?
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Clear. Any other doubt? Anyone else? Tanashi, Tanvi, Harsha, Arun, Prashant,
Sir,
Vishwajit.
this duration,
Go ahead.
as we select duration type is a user is specified by user. Then this duration is specified by user or can set by us.
No. See, I am a service provider. Okay, or let's take example. Atul Grover is a businessman. Okay, I am doing this training. Okay, and being a businessman, I know that how much time I need to give you for the training. I am defining. You are not defining. You just ask me, Atul, how much time you will take to complete the course. I say 40 hours. That's all. Can you say no, it will take 50 hours? Can you say it will take 30 hours? You cannot say, because you are just consuming that service. I am the one who is working, who is leading that service specifically. So I define my duration. Daily 1 hour is our duration, which I defined. Applicable for 8 to 5 only. Okay, let's take example. Have you been in barbecue any time? Barbecue Nation, or maybe in some authentic places where they serve the big thalis. Anyone?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the rule of the barbecue? Once you enter and you put the flag on for the starter, they will serve you. As soon as you put the flag down, they stop the starters for you. Earlier it was happened, but now it is not happening. Right? So that is the duration they define. It can be 1 hour, it can be 15 minutes. But once this flag has been down, no starter will be served to you. That is a simple point they are saying. So that is the duration. But if you go in the weekends, sir, you have only 2 hours in the barbecue because we have a lot of customers waiting outside. So complete your food immediately. So in this case, duration will be changed during the weekends. Okay, so this duration has been given by your customer always, not by the service provider. Did you people define SLA for the if you order something from the Amazon that I need this product by tomorrow? No, na. Amazon tell you in 5 days you will get your product delivered at your doorstep. Agree? Yes, no.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
yes, okay. Now I'll go to the next part. In SLA, we have these 4 important conditions need to be defined. Start condition, pause condition, stop condition, and reset condition. What is the difference between pause and stop here? Let me come back here. Vishwajit. No, Vishwajit, you nahi. No, you don't. No. Prashant, what is the difference between pause and the stop condition? Why these 2 conditions has been given separately? Yes, Prashant, go ahead. Dhanashri. अरे मेरी आवाज आ रही नहीं आ रही? Go ahead. Dhanashri.
Pause means it's a pause for some period of time, and a stop means it's a permanently stop.
What do you mean by permanently stop?
But it's complete its steps, complete these tasks.
Example.
We ordered uh, order from the Amazon, and in that period the some issues, then the order is paused for 2 to 3 days. These are pause conditions, and the order is arrive in our home. Then it's the completed steps. There is
नहीं धनुषी, so थोड़ा सा it's little confusing. Yes, Minuj, go ahead.
Okay, so pause is basically when the task has some dependency, and you want to pause the SLA, okay, so that it does not get escalated or breach.
नहीं, example. I need some example. I need some example. Yes, Minuj, I need some example.
For example, I'm not aware.
Okay. Vishwajit. What do you mean by the pause and stop condition? Yes, not able to hear you, Vishwajit. Little louder, please. Tanvi.
Pause means it will pause by like mutually by both the parties and
Example.
start after.
Example. Simple example. I need simple example. Okay. Aishwarya.
Uh, on selecting pause, the order, I mean, the condition can be resumed.
Example. Come on, guys.
If I am watching a movie,
Mhm.
then anyone come to me to talk some other matters to discuss, then I
Right.
will go to the pause.
Then what will happen? Very, very right example. But then in this case, what will happen?
As it is.
Prashant, on the right track, but what will happen? Okay, let's take this example now. Okay, we all are watching the movie. Okay, when I play the movie, it show me that this movie will continue for the 2 hours 15 minutes. Okay, so suppose I started my movie at 4 o'clock, so I'm expecting by 6:25, 6:50, this movie will be over. Someone came in between, okay, and I paused the movie for 1 hour. When I pause the movie and when I resume my movie, then my actual end time will be increased by the 1 hour. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is the major change happen. Second point. When we go for an exam, okay. Suppose in exams, someone is going for a washroom or water a lot of time, 3-4 times, 5 times. Students are, one person is going in and out, in and out, in and out. In this case, will he get the extra time which he consume or which he use the time for water and the washroom? Yes or no?
No.
No, right. Now in these two examples, the only difference is that my end time is changing, my end time is not changing. Correct? अरे हाँ ना, yes no तो बोलो, at least I should know कि.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. In the second example, there's a term has been used called the retroactive pause. Okay. Which says if you are putting any pause in between, my SLA time should not move forward. It is your mistake in the examination hall. You're sleeping for 2 hours or 3 hours. At the end of the 3 hours, I need the exam sheet in my hands. Either you write, either you don't write. Okay, so this term we will discuss in the later on. But the example we pick up for the movie, that is a pause one. Suppose someone call me and I need to go out with my family. I close the movie. For that particular record, my SLA is stop now. It's 100% stop now. It will be again. It will be reset again. When another day I'll open the movie and start playing it. Okay. So that is the ServiceNow give us the two things, pause and the stop condition. Before I go there, let me go here. Start condition means when this SLA should be attached to your incident record. I said it should be attached with a specific condition. Number one, when my incident is in the true state. True state means if I go here. What do you mean by the true state? Noj.
Yes, Atul.
What do you mean by the true state in incident?
No, I'm not aware.
Arun.
No, not sure exactly, but by looking at the example, looks like it will be about the not pausing. I mean the keyword that we use restoration.
Okay. Harsha. What do you mean by the active true? It is even not an incident at every place. Tell me. Let me open another record for you. Tanvi.
It is undergoing and not closed. That incident is not closed yet.
What do you mean by the undergoing and incident is not closed?
Issue is not resolved.
Issue is not resolved. What do you mean by the issue is not resolved? When I say you guys are consultant, your words or the terms should be accurate. Issue kuch nahi hota. There's nothing called issue in ServiceNow. It is a record.
Request is not fulfilled.
How request? I'm saying it is a record. Record can be request, change, problem, incident, knowledge article, user record, group records, role record, any record can be there. If you are saying request, you are talking a specific module of a service now here. Sorry, but this is not just for you actually. It is for everyone. There's nothing called issue. Either use incident, either use change, either use problem. Don't call it an issue. No. ServiceNow don't have a word called issue in the list. It has a specific set of modules which you can see here: incident, change, problem, request, or better call as a record. Your point was correct, which is in progress, which is ongoing, but not closed. Exactly. But let it be correct. Any record which is not in the closed state is called the active true. Means active true means this activity is still going on. Suppose you are making a cup of tea. You just completed your tea and someone knock at the door. Someone knock the door and say, will you have a tea? Or he's asking to you. You said, no, I just had. Means for you that record has been completed. The life cycle of that record has been closed here. So all the incidents which you're able to see here, let me put it here. See, true. It means it is not in the closed state. False. It means either this has been closed or cancelled. Means no further action you can take on that particular record is the meaning of the active true and false. Clear? Today's homework, let me give it to Dhanashri. How I can note on this question, Dhanashri, and in the later on you can send it in the WhatsApp as well. How I can okay, this is my list view, right? I want the incident count as per the active true and false, as per the caller, as per the priority, as per the state. When I say as per the state means how many incidents are in the new state. Out of 76, how many is the this thing? How many are active true? How many are priority 4, 3, 2, 1? Check and find out this option that how this can be implemented. Okay, this is possible in the list view only. You can search at your end and let me know that how you can identify that how many tickets, how many count of P5 ticket. This is 76 only. Suppose tomorrow this record is 1000, then how you will do that part? You cannot do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it cannot be possible for you. There should be some mechanism in the background. That mechanism you have to be identified. Okay, so this is a come here. Active is true means I want this SLA should be attached only those incidents which are in the true state, and priority is critical. Assignment group is not empty. You can mention and don't mention, that's fine. Okay, these two things I'm skipping for time being. We'll discuss tomorrow in detail. Set start to. When you want this SLA should be attached on the day 0. When I say guys, please start reading about the ITL and the ITSM, my SLA has been started, right? On the day 1, I said, okay, this topic need to be complete or this training need to be complete. How I'm putting my SLA? I say on the day 1 till day 40 we will complete this course. So set start to create that when this incident has been created, or if we want to put any specific time, start date, close date, created date, expected start, open date, resolve date, updated date. So basically, okay, now and I'll give example. Suppose I order something from the e-commerce website. As soon as I click on the buy now and do my payment, their SLA start triggering. It means when the incident has been created. Is any one of you have seen an example that you add any item in your cart and you get a message that your product will be delivered in 4 days? I'm sure that nobody saw that particular use case. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now another question. Dhanashri, note down. What is the difference between created and opened? Why these two are there? Created and opened. Because in one of my previous account, in one of my previous project, it was a big fight. Customer says, I want SLA on the opened. I say no, that is not a good practice. I recommend that you should use the SLA on the created. So it was a big fight. So second question for the homework, what is the difference between created and opened here? Okay. Any doubt till this point? And the last is say when to cancel. When you want to make sure, when you say that this incident should be cancelled when these conditions are not matching or cancel conditions are met. You can define your cancel condition or never. This SLA never got cancelled. Clear till this point? Any doubt, any question? Yes, no, Hana.
Clear, sir.
It is easy to say clear, but it is tough to learn now. The magic days are over. Okay, let me go to the next part. Pause condition. What it say the pause condition means? When I will pause my movie. Number one, if someone came to my home. Number two, I need to take a break, 15-20 minutes break. Number three, my wife says let's have a cup of tea first and then we'll watch the movie again. So those are the conditions where my SLA will be paused. You can define. So what I can say, if state is on hold and on hold reason is awaiting caller, then my SLA will be paused. Now you will definitely have a question, Atul, how you see this thing on hold? Let me show you. From here, new on hold. On hold reason is coming. So another point, basically, I would like to bring it here that don't go just on my words that read about incident table. No, do practical on the incident table. I am 7 years, 8 years now in service now. I know these things in and out on my fingertips, but for you guys, it is required to be understand. When I say, okay, go and see the incident table, you should come back to me, Atul, where this on hold reason is there. I'm not able to see on the form level. So I'm putting this as a condition here now. Now, when to resume? Pause condition are not matched. It means when my state is not in on hold, it will go to the resume, or you can put the resume condition here, specific resume condition, that you can define it at your end. Stop condition. When my SLA will stop, what I'm doing, I'm creating a response SLA. When the response SLA will be stopped, when my state is not is a new. It means other than new, my response SLA should be paused. If someone knocking at the door and you say, okay, coming in the 5 seconds, means that person should not be knocked again within the 5 seconds. And then you go there, open the door. When you open the door, the other person say, you told me 5 seconds and you took the 2 minutes. So it means now your incident is not in the new state. It is moved to the next state. Then my stop condition should be work. Reset. Means what it say basically, when to reset, when to start freshly. Cancel existing task SLA. Means on the basis of these conditions, if it is not matching, then you can reset it. Because this is a response SLA. Many things are not there. Let me show the resolution SLA. Let's take this one. Oops. Can you hear me, guys? Yes or no? Anna?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Because I thought there is some fluctuation of the internet. Okay, let's go here and put the resolution part. Okay. Now, if I go here. So now pause condition. So in the pause, they mention like this. Incident state is 1 hour. On hold reason is 1 hour. Or incident state is resolved. When it should be stopped, when incident is the closed state. Reset. cancel the existing task SLA. If I want to be reset means I can be go for the complete cycle again. So these are the way that we define our SLAs. Clear? When I said to you guys, let me go to the list view here. Is anyone done the practice of this thing? That how many operators are available? Let me start one by one. Tanvi, have you done that practice? Have you done that R&D?
Sir, what are you asking? Actually, I
Okay.
the call.
That I gave this homework approximately in the last week. That go here and do the R&D on the different things.
Yes, sir.
Number, color.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Arun.
Yes, sir.
Have you done that practice?
Yes, few. You can check in that part which you track it, like who's doing what in that learn and grow.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So these things will be applicable in the SLA table as well. Okay. Now you have to be thinking that what SLA you want and on which condition it should be triggered. Clear? Any doubt, any question till this point? Anyone? Okay, no question. Let's go here.
I feel Atul, this will become, I'm to say, this will have so many conditions, right? When we're dealing in the business scenario, right? Like, I mean to say, if, between A and B point, right? There will be so many 4 or 5 or maximum or many conditions, right? If A doesn't
Right.
move to A to B, then like less than equal to those things on those operators basically. So there will be many conditions which comes under the.
Yes. Let's take example. If you have your bank account, okay, and your ATM card is lost, you call them and they raise an incident for you and they say, sir, your ATM card will be at your doorstep in next 1 working day. In the background, they have a condition. You should be in the head office city only. You should be nearby in that area. There's a no lockdown in your area. But if I call and I'm staying in my hometown and my bank head office in Bombay, they told me, sir, it will take 5 days for you. I said, why? Sir, number one, your location is far from our head office. Number one. Second, there's a lockdown in your area as well. I cannot deliver after 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. So these conditions they mention. So it is up to you guys that what condition you want to map it or what condition you don't want to map it. Okay. So now what we'll do,
Right.
what we'll do, let create a SLA on this part. Okay. Company. Okay. Company. There is no state. Okay. Let's create a SLA on the incident table. Okay, because that is already setup table, so we can use that. Go to SLA definition. New. Let me see. Priority 5. Okay, fine. Go here. And let's create a new SLA. New SLA. Learn grow. P5. Resolution. Let's have a resolution 1. Type SLA. Target is resolution. Table incident flow is this. That's fine. Duration, user specific, duration time, I'll put 5 hours. Schedule source, I said pick up from the SLA definition, and I can here say 20 cross 7. Okay. When to start? I go here. Active is true. Active is true, and IT is
Atul, it seems your
yes.
system is hanged. I couldn't see the changes.
Is it for everyone or?
Not for me. Not for me.
Okay.
Wait, let me reshare it. Sometime it happens actually. Ishwar, is it fine now?
Yes, now it's fine.
Okay. So my incident is active true. Priority is P5, and let me put some more thing. And caller is Harsha. Oh, Harshit Ranelithan. That's fine. Easy name. Okay. Let me click on the save. Just one condition. I'm doing it here. Only one condition. Okay. Now let's go here. Create a new incident. I'll show the changes as well. SLA. 5, 5, and this. And let assign to Harsha first, not Harshit. Okay. Let me click on the save here. Scroll down. Go in the SLA. No SLA has been attached. Why? If you go here, what we mention in our condition, when this SLA will be start, this is the end condition. Because in my field, in my incident, the caller is Harshit Rane. Sorry, Harsha, not Harshit. So the reason it is not attaching. Now what I will do, I'll move it to the and now click on the save. And let's see my SLA has been attached or not. Scroll down. And now you can see my SLA has been attached. How much time it's showing? How much I gave it? I gave it the 5 hours. Now if you go here, 4 hours 59 minutes left. 8 seconds you utilize. If I go here, want to see when my incident will be breached, you can put it here. So it will breach. Can't get breach time. This one. It will breach at the 8:53 from now. After 5 hours, because we are in the I am the GMT time zone. Okay, then it will be breach. If you move this to in progress, click on the save. Nothing happened to my this thing. Why? Because I did not define this in my stop condition or my pause condition or my reset condition. Let me put it here. Pause. When it should be paused? When the state is in progress. Let's take this example only. Now let me take back to the new state. Then I can show you easily. Okay. So logically, what will happen now? As soon as I move my incident into the in progress, my SLA should be going to the pause state. Let's see. In progress, right? Now go here and click on the in progress. See, it is pause now. Right? It is in the pause state now. I keep it pause for the 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Then you will see that this time will be increased. Let's wait for 2 minutes at least. 8:53 है ना, भी wait करते हैं इसको. ठीक है. Now what we'll do in the meantime, let me go here, stop condition. When state is closed and click on the save here. Clear till this point? Any doubt, any question? Anyone? Okay, I guess 1 minute has been gone, right? Let go to the new state. Now let go here. Oh, it did not change. How? It's showing the pause. Why it's showing the pause? Let me reload. Go here. It's still showing the pause to me. Why pause? Incident state is in progress. Resume conditions are not met. Acha. This one. Pause conditions are not met. Not will do. No. Reload this page. अरे इतना गुस्सा. Sometimes this happens, so let me go to the in progress, or maybe go to the result.
Atul, is there a possibility of SLA overriding for a particular record?
Overriding means?
For example, I create 2 definitions to SLA. By in any of one condition, the other overlaps.
No.
So will there be any notification for the record?
No. See, SLA is the thing which are getting attached. If your conditions are matching, then SLA will attach. Let's take example. In the beginning of the year, you have a thought process in your mind. I will go only in those marriages which is in my near and dear family, very close family. Okay. Or I have a holiday time period. That is your conditions. That is a start condition to go into the marriage. Okay. Now you got 2 marriages which falling in the same time period. Or you got 1 marriage with fulfilling these 2 conditions. After 5 days, you get another invitation as well, which also falling the same time period. But in the beginning, you also put one condition that I will go only in the 1 marriage. Now both the SLA has been attached. It is up to you which one you want to follow, which one you want to discard. SLA never override, they attach. It's never override. Either you have a 5 SLA for the same condition with the different timings. Either I have a 10 SLA for the different conditions with the same time. It will still attach if my condition is matching. The game here is only and only of the conditions, nothing else. These conditions only.
Okay.
Clear? Clear?
Yes, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we are here now. It has been in progress, and now I go to the new state. Okay, we are in the देखो, this time has been increased. Why? Because it added my pause time as well, 2 minutes. Right? Earlier it was 8:53, but it is now 8:55. How this 2 minute has been added? How my system will understand that I need to be at 2 more minutes in this bridge time? That is a concept we call as a retroactive start. If you see here, this one. This one. If you put this, then this thing also. If you remove this, it is not there. So this concept we will discuss tomorrow. That what is the purpose of this retroactive start? Why we need this? Clear till this point, or any doubt, any question? And this SLA is coming from the different table. Task underscore SLA is a table name. If you see, you will find a lot of information in the list view. Actual time left. Bridge time we already noted down, right? Bridge pause definition. Original bridge time. Pause duration. Pause time. See. You will get a lot of information. SLA definition this, SLA this, bridge business elapsed time 4 hours 57 minutes are left. How much time I used? It's actually I used more than 5 minutes, but it is showing me 2 minutes only. Okay, start time 3:53. Stop time, as of now I did not define any stop time here. Actual left time is this much. Bridge time 8:55. Business pause time 2 minutes. Original bridge time was 8:53. By adding this 2, it becomes 8:55. Pause duration 2 minutes. So many fields are there which has been utilized by the higher management or your incident manager to evaluate why this is taking a lot of time, why my SLAs are getting breached, these things. I'm sure 100% confusion in your mind today, and that what I want. Tell me guys, yes or no?
Of course.
Definitely, it should be. So now what is another homework for you guys? With the parallel to these two questions, read about these things, all these conditions. If you want to know, go here and open any out of the box. P1, P2, P3, create one incident of P3. Do the navigation, new, in progress, on hold, stop, close, resolved, and then see how this incident has been behaving. Open this SLA definition in the one window and open the incident in the other window. And then you will be able to identify these things. P5, see, it did not attach. Why it did not attach P5? See, active is true, priority is 5. Assignment group is not empty and created. Then why it is not attached to us? Let remove this and save this. Now go here. Try to reload this page. Let's see, is our also get attached or not? New में जाना है, P5 and save. See, it has been attached. What condition they put? Assignment group is not empty, but in our case, assignment group was empty. So from your perspective, Aishwarya, you asked this question, right? Override, no overriding. Now you can see one ticket has a 2 SLA attached. Why? Because it has the condition matching in the background. Clear your point, Aishwarya, now?
Yes, Atul. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. So that is the way that it fundamentally works. All in SLA, all the game is of the conditions, nothing else. It's run on the conditions. Condition is matching, SLA will attach it definitely. If condition is not matching, it will not attach. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Tanvi, Vinoj, Vishwajit, Arun, Harsha, Prashant, Dhanashi, and Ashwani. Any doubt, any question, any clarification? Dhanashi left. Oh. Yes, guys. Any doubt, any question?
No, Atul.
Okay. What else?
Actually, we have
Yes,
to
sir.
do it practice today.
Yes. I'm telling you. I'm giving you the heads up earlier as well. Now the magic days are over. That okay, I'll read, I'll get it. No. Now, if you not do the practice today, it's gone for tomorrow. You cannot understand the concept for tomorrow as well.
Yeah, that's correct.
I have a lot of things which I can tell you, and I want to tell you actually, but I need some cooperation from your side as well. Okay, let me stop the recording here first. Before that, any doubt, any question, anyone? Okay, fine.
No.
Silence is golden here.